All right, now to this. 4 people are dead after hundreds of Palestinians, desperate for something to eat, stormed a UN food warehouse in Gaza Wednesday. That's according to hospital officials. A crush of people descended upon the facility. You see it here. They're shoving, they're shouting. Some can be seen ripping off pieces of the building and climbing inside. The chaos comes after nearly 3 months of Israeli border closures, which kept food and aid out of Gaza. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is following this for us from our London bureau and joins us now with more. Morning, Ramy. You know, that footage has been tough to watch all week, really. It's, tough to imagine what it's like for people experiencing this. But help us understand why the situation, the aid situation specifically there, is so dire.
Absolutely, Errol. Chaos again, as we're seeing. And the World Food Program described that scene as hordes of hungry people. That's a quote. This is after 11 weeks of a total Israeli blockade of aid that finally, we have to say, did end last week, but just barely, because what's coming in is only a trickle of what's needed. People clearly fighting for anything they can get. And I want to read you a message that our CBS News producer in Gaza told us that, quote, nothing can keep back these hungry people after 600 days of war. That was just marked earlier this week. He said people have lost everything. About these scenes, he told us that initially people moved in an orderly manner. They got 10 kilograms of flour, that's about 16 pounds, along with 10 kilograms of pasta. But later he said the crowd broke the gate, stormed inside, as we're seeing, took everything available, and then even destroyed and took the fence there. The World Food Program also said at least 4 people had been killed in this craze. Gunshots we could hear as well. Unclear how those people may have been killed. Meanwhile, the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Fund that we've been talking about this week, backed by Israel and the U.S., still maintains that it aims to feed 1 million Gazans by the end of this week. To put that into perspective, Errol, that's nearly half of the population of the Strip. Still a monumental task.
Incredible. And so, Ramy, what is the latest then on ceasefire talks?
Yeah, that has had conflicting messages ever since Monday. But CBS News has now learned from an Israeli official that a new proposal from Steve Witkoff, President Trump's special envoy to the Mideast, includes the release of 10 living Israeli hostages in Gaza. And that would be including the return of the bodies of 18 dead hostages. All this would be in exchange for a 60-day ceasefire. Now, no word on when or if, really, this might start. But this follows Israeli news sites that we've been monitoring before dawn. They're saying almost the same thing. These channels reporting that 9 living hostages versus the 10 that CBS News got word of would be released. That would be in 2 phases within a week and include a 60-day ceasefire as well.
All right, Ramy Inocencio with the latest. Ramy, thanks.